sit in their lanes for like the first 10-15 minutes of the games and do their own thing. They don't like invade the jungle or anything like that. DP, same.
Dota buff, like predictions, but not Dota buff. The Dota Plus, the other one. Predictions for this. Hey, this would be a good way to start. Disruption off. Here we go, VP. You showed that Meepo who's boss. Beaten down 33. You get a little bit of support there from the gyrocopter. Ogre's coming over as well. Show him who's boss by killing him. That's how you do it. Resolution on the 3 position of Baden will be able to get that first blood and get Death Prophet. I hope.
And should also mention, of course, goes without saying, but Nico Baby is a hell of a carry. And you know, it's really nice. Let me tell you, I don't know if I've ever actually even had this luxury in my career, but when you have a 1 position that you can be confident if he's ahead and in control of the game that he'll just win it for you, it's just so reassuring. It makes the whole team play better when you've got that faith that your carry is going to come through for you.
Yeah, you just try to rub wounds, like salt into the wounds of Virtus.Pro. They had that. They had Ramses. He was fantastic in that role. But things have to change up. I think Epic Kid has still done like decently well, but it's just getting off to a good start for him has been real difficult. None of this Phantom Lancer, he just can't catch a break on the top lane. He's getting stunned, he's getting controlled up by Hanskin. Solo's looking for something on him, but he won't get anything. Like the PL is 8-1 CS. At least he's staying neck and neck with that of the gyrocopter.
And oh my god, this new Night Stalker. Oh, hang on, we got a stun onto the Bane. You could be in trouble here, just a little. No.
Nah, this is Solo on Bane. Like, at least he's in his comfort zone. Brain Sap and Nightmare. He'll play the CC game.
So the old PL was a lot more effective dealing with Night Stalker. You could just Manta off the silence, kite it away. But if a Limp picks up a blink at any point, gets on top of him with the silence, you can't double, you can't do anything. And there's so much follow-up for it. Nets from Meepo, who's actually got a DD and chasing no one. He has 1 drain remaining, however.
He just missed his first net, however, so no one. There goes your drain onto 33, has to create the space, and he's able to do so. No one has Crypt Swarm, but he doesn't even need it. He'll kill off no one, he'll patch it away.
3-3 knows it too. He's like, oh, I've done that before. It's really easy at times. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get aggressive, and then you're like, wait, shit, I really don't have the damage for this. Oh god, he's hitting me back. Oh,
he didn't have the ability.
What have I done?
He didn't have the ability either. I think his
he didn't skill E, right?
His poof was on cooldown at the time because he poofed to get his second Meepo closer. So he didn't actually even have the damage. I didn't know if he had the mana or not. I just know that was on cooldown.
And that's as we see a little pressure on the fire.
Yeah,
here.
This is perfect. He's got 4 poison stacks on him at the moment. Try and juke that extra one. And well, left, right, dodged it. But will actually get to survive and salve up. They don't even get the kill for it.
So the thing about that play from 3-3, it's a perfect example of just why you'll see a lot of players prefer the higher percentage plays.
Oh, I love it too. Sorry, Meepo pooping the wave again. He gets fortified out.
So he skills net at level 3, which hurts his ability to farm, and he had a double damage. If he just farms instead of going for a kill, he'd be ahead of this DP and CS by almost 10 at this point. Instead, he goes for a kill and ends up dying. So you take the risk and you punish yourself, whereas if you had just taken the conservative option, you'd have been just fine. You're the win condition for your team. And it's why you tend to see players be a little more cautious nowadays, because even if you got that kill on Death Prophet, you could argue you'd get more gold out of the jungle just because there's so much more gold in those camps than in hero kills.
But you can also see the mentality then of Alliance. Like they're happy, they're looking forward to actually getting into this game. It's like the Meepo pick, like last one. They know they feel confident. The panel felt very confident. You're sitting there saying like, I still feel confident in this. So even though Virtus.Pro are 2 kills up, the net worth is reaching 1,000 a little bit faster, you still know there's that time bomb to come in from Alliance.
And we gotta, this is Meepo as the win condition. The beauty of a Baden is that, unlike OD, against the gyro, you just run into his damage and hit him in the face all game. And you're very adept at dealing with the hero. The Meepo is gonna still try and get some space here. The benefit is that now that it's nighttime, VP, you don't really have much to do as far as roaming around the map. Hold up, Limp is real low.
Lena's coming in to try and help out. Is he going to try and take off anything? Nope, stick charges up from Limp. Light Striker Ray will just keep Bane out of the play.
His salve got cancelled though.
He's going to go all the way back to base then.
Yeah, because Meepo already used his shrine.
This is not how you want to like spend your first nighttime.
Indeed. I'd like to see him get aggressive, maybe even making a play down bottom, but until Gyro's level 6, it's very tough to have the kill potential on an Abaddon.
Yeah,
especially one level 4.
Maybe that's what we say. I'd like to see him aggressive away from Shrines. Here comes Save once again. The perfect name for his role in this VP lineup. Protecting Resolution. With Shields and Disruption, it seems very difficult for Fada as well as Nico to really do anything about this dual off lane of Virtus.Pro. And top 3 net worth right now, 2 of them belong to VP. Top 4, 3 of them belong to VP.
That's true.
They are staying ahead on the board.
And more importantly, I think No One is finally on. I love No One Death Prophet. This has been my favorite player-hero combination for like a year now. It fell out of the meta, and you know, part of maybe even VP's faltering at TI is the problem is they were too damn dominant over the courses of these seasons. So by the time they got to that World Championship, all of a sudden their heroes are nerfed into the ground. But this is the vintage No One hero. It's a lane dominator that tempo controls around the map, allows them to both make plays, accelerate, and more importantly take objectives, which is what his team is going to need to do to beat this Meepo. You don't beat Meepo by killing him multiple times necessarily. You've got to take his towers, limit his ability to control the map, and freely farm both sides of the jungle every minute.
And they really need that sentry to be a little bit more defensive. Without finding that observer ward right next to the tier 1 tower in mid, Dire side just see the Meepo's farm pattern way too clearly. And Resolution and Save, they know. Support rotated in towards the mid. Nico has to call down underneath his own tower just to dissuade Resolution.
Oh,
Save, that won't matter.
No! Not like this! Nico, baby, going for the efficiency on his 20-stick magic wand. And if anyone can tell you, oh God, it's me. Sometimes, that one time out of 1,000, you go for that extra efficiency, you get punished. And yeah, I love it. Rezo keeps that in the backpack, showing and asserting his dominance. I have taken what you hold most dear, Nico, baby.
Is under attack.
Oh boy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now it's Alliance who have to try and regather themselves. 4 players from Virtus.Pro coming to bottom lane. No one with Exorcism up wants to fight. Nico will arrive, and he can call down into the tree line with a level 1 flag. He won't do that much damage, but Limp and Huskin now they'll both come into. They need to kill off No One. They need to kill him off quickly, get rid of that Exorcism, and they're probably going to be able to do it when 33 is also here. A perfect net holds Resolution in position. The borrow time will come out and allow him to escape. Save, TP will be completed too. Meepo couldn't do anything.
One get involved, try and make something happen around objectives. 3-3 will continue to outfarm the rest of the game by maybe 300 GPM or so until you're able to prevent him from farming one of these sides of the woods.
Oh, an interesting perch on bottom, going underneath the tower. Resolution with the borrowed time once more, keeping the aggro of the tower. Nothing Hanskin can really do. Too many shields, too much control, and no support.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice push onto bottom now by Rezo. It doesn't have the ult, he's got to be a little careful, but the catapult is here. 3k gold lead for VP. They will be able to clear this bottom tier 2, or tier 1 rather, as mid. No one looks to pressure with his catapult. They already got this tower to half HP. Solo has grip, you got to be cautious.
Got to hit that stun onto No One. Well, they'll stun off with a stun instead over towards Solo. Just a quick Earthbind. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer, mainly because of the silence, and then it still wasn't long enough.
That's a common problem.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top lane, Nico and Limp are going to be able to trade towers top for the one bottom. But No One, he's got ult up in 5 seconds. May look to just press it here.
Looks to be the case.
Dire's top tower is under
Enough support from Alliance. They can try and take the fight. They're buying a lot of time for Phantom Lance to just continue his farming spree. As even a Vlad's done for the Abaddon, so team fight's getting stronger and stronger for Virtus.Pro. And the clearance doesn't seem to be perfect just yet for Alliance. Trying to keep this tower alive. They'll start with the stuns over on Resolution, just try and pop that borrowed time. Able to do so, then they fortify the tower as well. Everything they can do just to stall up Virtus.Pro. They're ready to fight because they can bring the Meepo in from the top lane. 5 Maelstroms today, or whatever, is what you're going for. Abaddon's in trouble. Laguna blades out, and well, they only triggered the borrowed time. Got to wait it out. This time at least Resolution's not underneath the tower, and with a call down, it means Virtus.Pro will not bring any support.
We can wait for Dr. Nahaz to comment on the state of the economy and just how that impacts.
Professor Oak!
No. I'm just saying, he does have a PhD. Technically, the man is a doctor. He told me a story once about him on a plane. Someone asked if there was a doctor there. He said, yes. Can I help you? And that's it. That's the end of the story.
I need to balance my tax return.
An emergency.
It's a critical emergency.
Mid lane.
TP's into mid. 3 heroes from VP were already set up, but once again it feels like Alliance are going back to the same way they played in game 1, where they just bring attention to different areas of the map and force VP to move against them. And like again, Nico, hey, this 4th item is well and truly on the way. 1900 gold in his bank account. Meepo is getting the side lane. His E-Blade is complete. Rapidly approaching level 15 because he's just outscaling everyone.
I don't know if VP's doing enough. They're gonna smoke down bottom. They gotta find this Meepo if they can. If they get the disrupt, maybe they'll have a kill. The whole 3-3.
He's telling him, is he gonna poof? He's gonna bind and then try and poof.
That's huge. That VP need that kill. You can see their net worth lead has dwindled because Meepo's just farming faster than everyone on their team. And it's not going to become an easier game for Virtus.Pro. This Meepo will be the strongest hero on map. And if you lose one fight, all of a sudden, he'll be like 6k ahead of the game. Then they walk into the Roche pit. He's nigh unkillable once he gets this Scotty. You got to make moves because you still are hard countered by this Meepo. You got to keep the aggression up.
They're just grouping up then. 5 heroes into the mid. Nico is pushing the tier 2 tower on top. Lena's cleaning out the bottom. So where do you go? You got a creep wave coming with you, but the TP is Gyrocopter over towards the shrine. They're ready to find the Earthbind. Catch down to the Meepos are coming in. Huge damage. Save's already gone. The Life Breaker Ray holding a bad position. He'll at least have the borrowed time to bring it back up again, but no one has to be the next target. Lynch just trying to get himself out of there, but unable to do so. 33 dropping very low on the Meepo. He tried to E-Blade and control himself up, but Resolution was there with a miscoil to finish the job. In fact, there was no one who got the kill on him. And then moves to his next target, over to Nico, a 3-man silence as Alliance all grouped up for it. And Lena trying to create some space with the Light Striker Ray. Still not enough. It's a triple kill for no one. Huge Crypt Swarms hitting absolutely everyone. We'll have a quick look at this start of game.
It's a good try. Limp Silence is on cooldown, so he can't actually help too much here. Gets in. VP tank a 5-man call down, but they just don't have the damage to kill no one. They're ignoring him as he stands near the middle of the fight. 3-3 guns for him, but he's not paying attention to that one Meepo until it's far too late. He plays at 100 HP remaining.
That one Meepo was getting hit by almost all the exorcisms. It's like, well, can we share this damage? Can we survive through this?
Dyer's middle tower
the E-Blade pop feels really good when you can go for like a quick catch.
Reinforced their structures.
That was a full team fight that Virtus.Pro took.
But now there's no DP ultimate. You can look to get aggressive here.
Oh, the homing missiles moving towards Resolution. He still has that borrowed time available. He's creating space around the tier 1 tower. Phantom Lancer will join the fight. He has Manta style completed. The bigger catch-up, however, is going to be the SD. Laguna Blade is very liberal with its use.
You can see it reflected in his score, only participating in 3 kills, all in that mid-engagement. It's been the no-one show thus far.
It feels like he'll get controlled if he doesn't have it during the team fights. Like if he finds himself getting silenced, if he's able to dodge some of the control from Alliance, like this is going to be huge for Phantom Lancer.
You're gonna look to see Alliance, they're a point booster away from Scotty on Meepo. Once he grabs that, they'll be incredibly strong. One of the benefits of Meepo, we talk a lot about irreparable mechanics. Meepo, every item he gets, all stats multiplied by 3. Once you grab, well, by 4 rather, once he hits level 18. But she is still a little ways away.
Oh, Alliance. They put down a sentry ward. They won't get the observer ward for it, but by putting down the sentry that reveal the VP, they're there. So Virtus.Pro, what do? Resolution to the front lines, use him as bait. SD's adding pressure to the tier 2 tower with a catapult on bottom.
Dude, how is Nico Baby this farmed, man?
They
He's caught up.
Dude,
it's insane.
Where he is right now is where he's kind of been sitting every single time Virtus.Pro have been pressuring bottom. He's always pushing in the top lane, and he's always doing it solo, well away from everyone else on his team. SD is going to go down. Looks like 33 is in a lot of trouble as well, but then he'll bring in a couple of others. Just BT himself away to safety, and now with a cooldown, they just want to create space. It's a disengage until you're ready to go again. They get the exorcism out. Lina will probably lose her life for it.
Love that. You saw Hanske knows he's going to die, doesn't even bother trying to stun the PL, killing him. Stuns the back line for a moment because he's recognized, I'm dead. We have hit the abort button. It's time to go. Let me make sure that I don't let any other teammates pay my price. And it's a DPL down. We discussed it. When you don't have that big cooldown, Virtus.Pro, you don't have the ability to get aggressive. You still have Darkness preserved on Limp. He'll have a Vlad soon just to further increase the Meepo's damage. And if you look at the net worth, you know, this Meepo, man, he's going to have a blink soon. Alliance still in a fine position. Virtus.Pro need to buy more time. They got to get this game to much later, but even then, you're playing against the Gyro. Like, it's not as if this Alliance lineup falls off too hard. They even have the Ogre 5 position, arguably the most value in terms of how you can buff up your cores.
But you do have that ability with the Phantom Lancer to be very elusive. So once you've popped a lot of your early abilities, once Flat Cannon's down, like maybe it will just be enough the Phantom Lancer can do his work and create the space for no one to get a full exorcism worth of damage out. You've already got a Baden who you know is going to give the sustain to the team.
And they've got Meepo soon about level 18 coming up. They have Aegis for another minute and 20 seconds, and there's no DPL. Do you look to threaten high ground a little bit here? You could think about it.
You still have Aegis, yeah. Why not? You've only got I think it's what a minute window left over for the Aegis of the Immortal.
Yep, there's the Vlad.
And here comes Meepo. He'll jump up. Nightmare over on Night Stalker, so he's not ready to fight just yet. No one. The shield will break him free of the Earthbind. Nico getting a lot of damage out. The cooldown is perfect. Right on top of Virtus.Pro. They'll E-Blade pop at least onto Abaddon. The tier 3 tower is taken. Range racks with it. And that fortification, there's nothing there that really stops him from fighting.
No one BKB.
Alliance just stand their ground. No one's BKB. Just let him sit here on the front lines, but there's no exorcism anymore. You got the silence out, the damage onto the Meepo. He's so low, but not dead. 160 HP. He makes a break into the tree lines, begins to TP out. Ogre's the one who's probably going to end up going down as Meepo brings everyone else back in. He wants to try and keep this fight going because the Aegis Immortal will allow it. I swear Limbs to spend this entire time either Nightmare now gripped up, Resolution trying to actually help his PL fight in the front lines, but now he doesn't have his supports anymore. There's too much damage looking to play solo. The one charge is actually keep him alive. And with the exorcism up, maybe no one feels like they have enough damage, but the damage kind of has already been done.
They got the tier 3, they got a range racks before VP even put their pants on. 3-3 made a sick play too. He got his main Meepo.
You just run through mid lane and chip away at the wave. Here comes the Gyrocopter, who's going to be the target. SD, Bane, well, he's right on top of the bounty rune. Phantom Lancer just wants to doppelganger himself away to safety. Ogre can't find his target. Neither can Limp. But they're definitely here for tier 1. Oh, hello. They found Save. He has TP available. He's going to have to run down and get the TP out, and he has played this perfectly, dodging all of the control of Alliance. Alliance also don't have a creep wave with them, so they have to battle through the back door. Virtus.Pro, 4-man smoke up. What are they going to do? Roshan's still got another 3-minute spawn timer left, but that's what we know. They don't. So they go into the pit. PL getting stunned up. Shrine has no charge. They can feel a little bit more confident battling in here, but Limp goes up and towards the air now with a call down. BKB, Nico, he's purged, so he's slowed up a decent amount, but can't get instantly into the fight. Hanske gets picked up in the back lines, so Epikid doing what he's looking for, just delaying the time up. Now Earthbind from 33, they need to hold this PL in position, and Resolution, he's dying so quickly. No one's used all of his defensive abilities, and where is this physical damage going to really come from? They're trying to find the real targets. Meepo has gone down. Buybacks available from him, but it's all Virtus.Pro now getting into those lines, ensuring that Alliance cannot dictate the terms of this engagement, and Hanske may not get out of this one safely either. Underneath the tier 2 tower is not a relatively safe position. Epikid will claim a double, and Alliance are the ones battled into, and Virtus.Pro take it.
That was really well played by VP there. Check out the replay. this PL, they think this is a Doppelillusion, so they're a little late to respond. Then all of a sudden, there's a PL. He's got a BKB, as does the Death Prophet. 3-3 gets baited in a bit, trying to kill this Bane, but you can see Virtus.Pro immediately like, whoa, that's a 4-man soul catcher. By the way, every single Meepo taking a ton of damage. You can't be that aggressive as 3-3 until these BKBs fade.
And now Virtus.Pro push their advantage. They will take a tier 3 tower of their own. The cooldown trying to clean up the wave, but they focus on the melee racks. They don't want the range. 10 seconds till Meepo is up. The Nightmare keeps Gyrocopter out of play for the moment, and they have the melee racks, and they're going to go for the kill over the Gyrocopter. Limp, he's silent for the moment, so he can't interrupt the pinging strip of Solo. They get a huge kill. Nico down for a minute, 500 gold, but the Meepo will try and make him pay. But Solo, they need more than just the Bane. TP's out, but once again, Limp, how many times must he get silenced and incapable of interrupting Virtus.Pro?
Sick. Once again from no one, his silence is, as always, on point.
They go for Roshan, but it's such a long spawn time. It was almost the maximum 3 minutes. So Alliance, they're begging for it, but it ain't there. Can they get another jump? Epic hit, walking into him, needs to get a quick silence. Resolution's gonna be nearby, so they're gonna get the silence off, but they get a back catch off. Death Prophet back lines, no one has to BKB himself up. He doesn't have the nexus, but they won't matter when they get so much damage into the Meepo. 33, he's trying to find the DPS, but he's losing his life. Meepo is dead for 74 seconds.
They realized that they had killed a Bane, but VP had killed their Gyro, right? Because they just ran up into the enemy squad. Again, these 4-man, well, I say 4 Meepo soul catchers. It's 35% of the health pool immediately. You can see him just drop.
And now Roshan's up, VP are aware. Can they force the buyback over on the Meepo? Limp is smoked up and moving in. I kind of really wish you'd have something like a BKB instead of going for this Aghanim Scepter. Need his interruptions. Dire scan, it pings correctly. They know that Limp is nearby. Roshan is low. Meepo will buy back. Homing Missile's going to chase after Save, but Limp's already dead. He'll have his own buyback available. The cooldown doing some decent work. 33, great Earthbind. Needs more damage, however, and maybe they have it, but 33, they're focusing down that one Meepo. He's so low on life. 400, 300. Can they bring him down? He's running towards the north, and Epic is right all over him. 100 seconds on the sideline. Same for the Gyrocopter. That may even just be the game. It's called GG Virtus.Pro.